What could go wrong? I believe this is literally 5 gallons of shit in a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, it's gonna overflow. I gotta see this video. Fix or fab.
Fix or fab. Janitor Paul, getting it in.
I'm here to help, man.
Alright, we're here drilling holes. This is gonna get weird. Alright, let's go! Where's it coming through at? Oh, it's right there. Oh my god. Oh, I see it! Okay, so today we're going to talk about how I'm modifying my stock Dakota plastic voodoo witchcraft fuel pump assembly to support a Walbro 450 for at least 6 to 7, 8, maybe 800 horsepower. Alright, so these are all the fittings I'm going to use. They're all from Jake's. I really like Jake's fittings. There's other brands you could buy, but I've had really good luck with Jake's fittings and their hoses. So yeah, I would definitely recommend them to you guys too if you're doing this kind of setup. We got the old fuel pump assembly out. That was kind of weird to take apart. It's like a check valve in the bottom kind of thing. I don't even know, like it sucks fuel through there, I guess. I feel like there's almost maybe 2 pumps. There's no holes on the side. You know, when I took it out, this was completely full of gas. So gas wouldn't come out, obviously because of that check valve on the bottom. And then that's obviously one fuel filter, and that's like 170,000 miles. I've never changed the fuel filter. I've had it for almost since new. So I'm not sure what's going on. So obviously I think it sucks. I don't know. I just want to say it. I want to say there's 2 pumps on here, possibly. Like it sucks from the bottom, discharges through here, fills the canister up, and then finally sucks through the filter, possibly. Alright, so I think this is going to fit pretty good with that in there. So fuel pressure will push fuel up in there. I'll probably drill a couple holes around here just so that fuel can go in there, but not too low so it doesn't slosh out. And then, this is where the regulator was. Obviously you can't use that anymore. So I'll have a drill hole for a return, and this will be a pressure, or vice versa. I'm gonna use this bulkhead through fitting. That'll be -8 feed and -6 return. So I think I'm gonna drill this out right now. Fairly tight fit. I did buy some washers too. Get a wrench. So you know these Allen wrenches, I bought these from Jags as well. These work really good. I only have 6, 8, and 10. But I did buy this on eBay. This is really cheap. It's like 10 bucks, 15 bucks. I'll put a link in the description, but it's cheap and it's adjustable. So you can use it. Sometimes you get lucky, like on this, you know, it's a dash 8 fitting, but it's a dash 10 hex fitting here. I'll just use this to tighten it down. Yeah, I like that nice and tight fit. I should keep it from leaking. Alright. Got that on there. So that's on there. Well, there's the back side. Put the washer down on there. And then I have the nut from Jags. Put this guy on here. Yeah, so put that wrench on there. There we go. Perfect. Almost like Dodge wanted it to be this way. So put that on there. Because I don't have another 10, we'll use this guy. Crank her down. Give her a nice Taylor torque there. Now you're gonna say, oh, Fixer Fab, how are we gonna put a hose barb on there? Well, I got just the answer. Also from Jags, dash 8 female to 3/8 hose. So that will also screw right onto there. And race truck. Oh, I've lost it. There's the hose. The hose will go on there. Hopefully it's long enough. They only give you a certain amount of hose. I wish they give you like a foot, but this is like expensive. You know, if you try and get, you know, a foot of this, you're, what, $30, $40, $50 for the submersible, because you need the submersible fuel hose. So now I want to measure how deep the gas tank is. So I know if I got enough hose or not. So I don't know if you can see this, but let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, I was hoping for 12 inches, and I got a little less than 12. Should be good. Let's cover that up so we don't get any boom boom booms. So that gravity will push fuel into here, into the basket. And then fuel will go into these holes that are drilled here and allow it to fill up to here. Or if fuel's in here, you know, up to here, it'll, or. All right, and I've drilled a hole on the side so that the return hose can return outside of the strainer so that the fuel, it will be heated, obviously, you want cold fuel, and that the fuel will disperse to the rest of the tank and not straight down into the strainer, because that is where it would dump on this fitting here. It just dumps straight into the strainer and just recycle itself. It just get hot, aerated, and that's not good. So you want to push that out to the side of the tank to cool off. And I think maybe I'll put a zip tie here to hold that in place. I just use push lock hose. It is fuel rated. I'm not sure if it's submersible or not, but it is fuel rated. It's made by Gates. I'm good for 50 PSI, so I mean, that'd be perfect for the return, not for the pressure. All right, so I got it wired. Got the heat shrink tubing on there. You don't have to do that. You can just regular butt connectors. I've seen that. A lot of people do that. Yeah, I guess we'll put it together. Okay, so I got it in. I think it all works. Should work. It's all wired, plumbed, tight, bulkhead fittings. Figure out how to fill that hole later. You know, this, the return hose is perfect. I didn't plan it that way, but it worked out pretty good for the float. So, yeah, it's gonna work out pretty good. Now we gotta put it in. All right, so we got the we got the sending unit and pump and everything in there. I didn't want to cut the bed. I did it out of easeability and maintainability. But yeah, I kind of had to because fittings stick up over the tank. So that's, it is what it is. Now, obviously, I'm gonna sand all the edges around, and I'll probably put some rubber trim, so things don't get cut on or whatever, and then I'll build a cover to go over it, so it doesn't stand out too bad. And I really want to put a bed rug in here. This really isn't my work truck. It's my, mess around, burnouts, work truck, have fun with. So, but yeah, I like to have a bed rug in here. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't pull the bed off or drop the tank. I was gonna have a bed pulling party with some guys from the club, but glad I didn't do that because I'd still have to cut the bed, and that would have been a nightmare. So, but yeah, so that's how I 800 horsepower LS swapped, infinite horsepower, swap your fuel tank on your Dodge Dakota. So, I mean, it was easy. I mean, you could put dash 10, 12 fittings in there. I mean, 2 pumps, 3 pumps, whatever. So, I still got to wire it up and everything. But, yeah, anyways, that's how I did it. I'm not saying it's the right way to do it, but that's how I did it. Thanks for watching.